Hi everybody and welcome to another video. In this video I'd like to show you how I can deploy .NET applications or Meadow applications onto your YoshiPi using Visual Studio. So for that I use a Visual Studio extension called the VS Linux Debugger. And what this does is actually builds your application using your Windows machine and transfers the assemblies directly onto your board, so it doesn't need to do any extra work. Even though it says debugger, debugging is still experimental. But you can still attach, you can use the attacher to attach a process so you can debug applications. I'm not going to show that in detail right now. I'm just going to show you how to deploy. And notice this is all open source, so you can see the documentation of how to get started, how you set up your Raspberry Pi machine board to accept or how you can deploy applications using this extension. And yeah, so I have here is my YoshiPi here running alongside me, and you can see more documentation about it. And I have, as an example, I'm going to show you how I can deploy one of my samples from my repository. All these links of resources are going to be in the description, so don't worry about that. So without further ado, let's just go and go to Visual Studio. So here I am running my YoshiPi samples solution open on Visual Studio. And the first thing you'll need to do though is you got to make sure that when you install your Linux debugger, you go to settings, and here you basically need to enter the IP address of your Pi that is connected to your Wi-Fi network, and also add your session or your login credentials to remote in. And that's basically it for setup. So what's next is you have to set up as a startup project the application you intend to run. So in this case, I'm going to deploy the Hello YoshiPi project here. And now if I go to extensions, Linux debugger, build and deploy, and notice that I got some output here from the Linux debugger to show me all the status of what it's doing. It's compressing the files, it's going to transfer them, now it's uploading them to my network onto the board. And once it's done, then it's just a matter of remoting into your Raspberry Pi or YoshiPi board and just manually trigger the application to start. So upload completed there, so now I can just remote in. So let me put here my password here, and I'm already started a session via SSH to my YoshiPi. So here I can go to my here I go to my directory where all the applications are deployed. So here I have my YoshiPi, so hello YoshiPi. And now finally I just need to do .NET app DLL, and that's just going to trigger the application to start. So you can see here the application is running. So it's running a little calibration logic here. So if I press these 2 points, the touchscreen is already calibrated, so I can just start touching the display, and you can see how I can interact with it already. So that's basically what I wanted to show you. So it'll save you time rather than going into your Raspberry Pi, install VS Code, and start coding on board. This is much easier and much faster, and I hope you found it useful. So let me know in the comments if there's anything else that you want me to walk you through in more detail, maybe getting started with YoshiPi, or any other inquiries that you might like. So thank you.